So the products that you're gonna need to take off your powder acrylic gel is gonna be this acetone. Any acetone will work. I'm gonna be using this one. You'll need tin foil. So I got some tin foil here. You'll need cotton pads. So I have these ones. And then I'm also gonna be using these nail clips. They look like this. I'll take them out of the box for you. So they look like this. This is for the thumb. You just clip it on like that. I'll show you how I'm going to be using these with the cotton pads and the tin foil. And then once you let the acetone sit, afterwards you'll be able to just scrape it off, and I'm going to be using the end of this and just use the scrape to just scrape it down, and it should come off pretty easily. So if you want to see how I remove my powder tip, or sorry, not powder tip, powder acrylic nails, just continue watching. So first you just want to grab your cotton pad. I like to rip it in half because I don't need the whole piece, and then you want to go ahead and put the acetone all over that. You're gonna lay it just like this on your nail. Make sure that there's lots of acetone to soak into that. And I'm just gonna rip a piece of the tin foil, wrap that around nice and tightly, just like that. I'm gonna grab a clip, and I'm just gonna put that like that, nice and firm. And there's one nail. And I'm just gonna continue this process. I'll probably just do the one hand on camera. Just repeating the steps. You could cut up pieces of tin foil, or you can just rip them off like me if you're in more of a hurry. And then just keep clipping. I would say it is a little easier to get everything ready before you go ahead and start this process, like the ripping of the cotton pads and the tin foil, just because with these things on it is a little harder to move your fingers. And don't forget to just really soak the cotton pad with the acetone. And just like that, it's really quick and easy steps. Okay, so I'm finished here now with this one hand. I'm gonna let it now soak in for around 10 to 15 minutes, and I will be back once that time is up. I also forgot to mention that after your nails are done sitting for about 10 to 15 minutes, you're gonna wanna use a bowl, any bowl. I'm gonna use this plastic Tupperware, and then you're gonna wanna fill it with hot water. And then once you remove the nails from these little plastic clips, then you're gonna remove the tin foil and the cotton pads as well. And then you're gonna soak your hands in the hot water, which you'll see me do afterwards, but I just wanted to give a friendly reminder that you will be needing to soak your hands for another 5 to 10 minutes in the hot water once you remove these, after they've been sitting for 10 to 15 minutes as well. So I left mine on for 10 minutes. I'm gonna take them off. I'm going to start by just removing the clips. I'm just going to pull off the tin foil and the cotton pads. I'm going to leave my other hand on just a little bit longer though, because I did do that after I did my first hand. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my bowl with hot water now, and I'm just going to let it soak in here probably for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll come back and show you guys the next step. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if they're ready to be peeled off. I still have this one on. I'm gonna leave it on while I finish. I did take off the clips though. And I also would recommend using a metal scraper, not a plastic one. I just feel like it would make the nails come off a little bit easier. So for next time I will probably use a metal one. This is all that I have at the moment, so this is what I'm gonna be working with. And then you just want to start by scraping. See, that one's already coming off. It still is a little bit too tight. So I probably could have left it in the acetone a little bit longer, but that's okay, it's still coming off. I'm just going to come from underneath and just work its way out. You can keep it in the water as well, maybe that might help. Yeah. So there's one of them off. And I'm gonna try again this one. So I don't think I left them in the acetone long enough. I got a little bit impatient, so I do recommend waiting the full 15 minutes and make sure that you really have a lot of acetone on your cotton pad so it can soak it all up. I'm just going to quickly remove these because it's a little hard to work with them. As you can see, the cotton pad's still sticking to the nails. What a look. What a look. That is hideous. I'm just going to try using my other nail. Yeah, that actually works a lot better. It actually comes off way easier using your other nail. Just like that. And if it's being really stubborn, you can just put it in the water. And then it just comes right off. Yeah, I definitely didn't leave it on long enough like I should have, because you shouldn't have to use your nail in that much force. You should be able to just use the end of the scraper and just scrape all the remaining powder gel off, but that's okay. Lesson learned for next time. I didn't really soak this hand too much, but I feel like I'll still be able to get it off. Yeah. So I'm just going to finish this, and then that's all the steps that you need to do. If you want afterwards to care for your nails, because they are going to feel a little bit uneven and they're going to feel very weak because you did just take off that powder gel. Okay, so here it is. Here's the finished result of taking those off. My nails are still together. They still feel fairly strong. They do feel a little bit more weak up here though when you actually bend it. But altogether they're still all in one piece. So now what I'm probably going to do is go ahead and put some cuticle oil all over my cuticles and then just rub it down into my finger. And then I'm also going to probably add some strengthening nail polish. I think it's with green tea. I'm not positive on that though. So I usually like to do that to give my nails some more strength, as I did just take off the powder acrylic gel, so it does weaken my nails a bit.